Lucor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
One, ready? Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Another run for Brown on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
They'll run on third down with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
11, Thomas.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
11. Gun. Got. 11. Got.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Here we go.
Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They go play action with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line.
11 MT.
And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
11 MT.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A short one there to Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Here we go.
Boston, the man in motion left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 8. To throw is Fields. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Hey, 5-51. Here we go. Good.
Back to throw. Fields. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Burrow. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. To the air again. Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
11. Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I'm one, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
12.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
11 empty. Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go,
and with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Flushed out right. That went down the field for Freiermuth. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that one too wide and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
No jump. Ready? Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, Scott.
To throw is Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. Pushes him over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, left side. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
1-1, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
No bus, no bus. Right.
On play action, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
At the 39-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by All. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play?
11.
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
At the 4-yard line.
Cut.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Brown is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and goal, Burrow. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 117 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Good night.
Here's Fields.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
11.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. 12. 12. Stop.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee.